Good afternoon, friends. First, I will thank all my senior colleagues which have given us a very good insight on that topic and what are the problems being faced. And from Commission staff, I want to assure you that since last 3 years, we are trying to solve all these problems. That's why we could not have come with a draft regulation. Because with POC regulation, we have taken a good learning. Taking people all together will be a better exercise than fighting later on. So whatever is my senior delegation, we are taking care of that. And I want to say, like in all regulatory exercise, tariff formulation, etc. Every time we will face the problem of constant optimization. It may not be like a problem in the driving in the Delhi, but like it is a constant optimization, giving a presentation in 5 minutes before the lunch and completing 30 slides in 3 minutes. So I want to say this. Ancillary regulation should not be seen as the problem of solving only the problem of standard generator. There is far-reaching impact and far-reaching expectation from this ancillary market. This is not a process which is being forced from a regulator side or only to make the life of system operator comfortable. So during the formulation of this draft regulation and concept paper, we also learn a lot of issues and we are trying to highlight all these problems. So I will go only for 2-3 slides instead of all the 30 slides. I want to say that ancillary service is not a new phenomenon in the country. It is defined only in this term not together in 1998 before the formulation of UI regulation etc. Through overlay account in northern region it was quite much operating. And in sometime during last July also when we are booking a power under unrequisitioned surplus to a overdrawing entity at the late night hour, some ancillary work is going on. So it is already in our perception. So I will just say this topic is quite relevant because ancillary service requirement, which we are also quite hesitant 3 years before because we are seeing it is only the solution of grid frequency. But during last 1 year, when we see the RRF mechanism which was designed to help the renewable generation integration into the grid, that was not moving ahead. So that's why we have come more focused on the ancillary service. Because unless these two are integrated, if ancillary service is not available, if I not increase the size of control area and solve the problem of home state, there will be a problem in the development of renewable generation. So our focus is on this renewable problem also. So I will not go what is the problem. So how this we are moving? We are moving in circles in last 3 years. There was an approach paper, very good quality approach paper in June 2010. Then came a petition. We are quite ready with the draft regulation, but at the last moment, I faced a googly. And that googly was by Mr. Raja has told us that UP is not paying. So as an engineer, I was not having any right solution at the right moment. So that's why I back off and put up a concept paper. And in this concept paper, 10 problems we are highlighting in which certain discussion is required and without having an informed discussion and participation. We assure you, sir, that we are not moving in a hurry. A case study, whether we are to say the consumer choice. In India, would the consumer have the choice? The consumer choice is realized by the utility. On behalf of consumer, utility decide whether he want to draw power or not or give power or not. So how this consumer choice we want to build in this our commercial mechanism also. This settlement mechanism we will design on the basis of consumer choice. Means consumer, on behalf of consumer, utility will take a decision, say if he is not overdrawing, he will not pay for the ancillary service. If he is overdrawing at that particular block, then he will pay the ancillary service charge. So ultimately choice is there. So consumer choice is implemented. Like in all system operation at the last moment, we cannot ask the ultimate consumer to take. Someone has to take the decision. So one case study on September 2011, new grid has been done. In this assumption was there that power number of new grid will be taken at 2500 megawatt and 250 megawatt we will inject at the right moment. How the point of injection will be there, that we are covering in our concept paper. We are defining entry point, exit point, confirmation period, that how much period total generation can be given. If premature withdrawal is there, how much I will pay. So every nut and bolts of system operation, power exchange, everything we are designed. But the concept paper in the last will discuss the issues also. So we are thinking some trigger will be there, like at that time frequency was 49.55. So it was maintaining for 2 blocks. I put up a auxiliary support for some blocks. So this was the frequency for continuous 2 blocks and 250 megawatt power was injected and it was remained for 4 hours. So we put up a commercial study also, that how this commercial mechanism will benefit the consumer or not. We are proposing 2 types of commercial mechanism. Either we can pay through UI surplus or put up to the causer will pay. Causer will pay means whoever is overdrawing, that will pay. So on that basis, I put up an analysis that each state which was overdrawing also would have certain saving in UI. That is like UP. It will save 199 lakh in UI and then he will pay 124 lakh for the payment of this ancillary service. So net charge for this state will reduce. And how much this will reduce? We are going for extreme cases.
One more minute.
So sensitivity analysis was done also. So instead of say power purchase at 9 rupees.
No, I said you finish in 1 minute.
So I will finish in less than 1 minute.
Okay.
For the different power purchase price was incorporated 9 to 13 rupees also. Even that many of the states remain under profit condition. So this was the sensitivity analysis of the power purchase price also. Now what was the issue? Issue which we are explaining need to be explained, understand and convinced to each other. I want that after this seminar, out of your 50% people should oppose us and 50% should support us. So that at least there is a good fight and we will sort out all these issues, like whether the need of ancillary services there, what is the role of system operator, and we also want to assign a good forecasting role to the system operator also. It should not be that we all people are guessing that the frequency will fall and ancillary market will kick in. Then payment risk issue need to be resolved. Can it be optional service also? Whoever is participating and agree to pay for the ancillary service, that will only get the payment, the profit of the better frequency, and other will pay on the dim frequency basic. Possible breach of PPA need to be plugged in. Then whether linking of UI ceiling rate should be there or market should give its own rate. Then whether commitment charge need to be paid or not. Because without commitment charge, we are not thinking that many players will come. So how this commitment charge need to be devised, whether it should be based on some capacity charge or variable charge also. Then allocation of ancillary service cost, like overdraw cost, or it should be based on how much overdraw or how much frequency deviation is being happening. And another is the market design. Whether it is the sequential market design should be there, or whether it should go for a simultaneous which has the better economic advantage, and there will be the quality of service, like 10-minute product should not be cost me less than the 30-minute product. So through this sequential and simultaneous market design, whether we should go for which type of market. Okay. So these 10 issues are there. So I want to tell you just one thing, there is a danger ahead. Like in power exchange when we are moving in 2007, all these issues were raised, power shortage will be there, market price will increase, but after 6 years, we are seeing that most of the figures were unrealized. Okay. So please let us make an experiment to get success. Thank you.